Okay, we're just getting things started up. Sending out the post. Sending out the. Oh, got an echo going. Oh. On this stream, this is an artist Level-Up Sketchbook Jam stream. So we're gonna be working on different art skills. Just sending out some things. I think those are the main places. Oh yeah, I need to make sure that it's streaming to YouTube and stuff. Testing. Oh yeah, I need to make sure that it's streaming to. Okay, yeah. Those are the main places. Testing. I think everything's set up now. Make sure that this is working. Yo. Yep. Cool. Sweet. Well, we are starting the stream. My name is James. I'm an artist and a writer, and I'm trying to level up my art skills. Probably turn down the music a little bit. I'm trying to level up my art skills for this new year. And yeah, so that's begins this artist level up series. Gonna be doing these artist level up streams and seeing how we can improve in our art skills this year. Hope you all had a great Christmas and New Year's and just holiday. Happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa. Let's see. Yeah, some of the things I wanted to work on, because I want to work in like web comics and like 3D and animation. My friend Buster, he was saying proportion, depth, and anatomy are pretty good for those three. I need to turn on the fan a little. Okay. And I was looking back through some past things I did this. This is from tracing like a photograph on Pinterest, but really like how it turned out. I was just trying out kind of very minimal, just kind of, and then these were trying out some character things. This is Finn, one of my characters in Xander. And there's that, I'm lost. So yeah, so let's get the stream started. I'm just gonna be doing like how long should I set it for? Maybe like 5 minute, just warm up. And this is gonna be just kind of getting my hand moving on the canvas, so just drawing random things. This is one of my OC's Fox. It's kind of inspired by like Naruto and the PlayStation. Well, let's see what happens when I turn up the There it is. We'll just keep the opacity kind of low. Yeah, now we'll just draw some shapes. Maybe it's a person. to figure out. I'm gonna change the vibe of the music. Oh, yo, what's up, Buster? No slacking off, bro. Gotta draw the whole body. Just kidding. I'm gonna go grab something to drink real quick. I'm trying to figure out, like, how to... I don't know, maybe it'd be good to turn on a light. I'm trying to figure out how to, just to keep me awake. I'm trying to figure out how to do kind of like what you were saying, Buster, just kind of some exercises. Forgot the thing you were talking about. You were talking about taking the art style and making it like match to realistic proportions, I think. That sounds right. Cause like I know kind of like what art style I want to like push myself into. It was interesting. I was looking at some of the drawings I've done in the past. This was traced from like a photo, but and I think yeah, something like this. Just this is a Starfinder campaign character I was working on. Just kind of like I like art that's like I would describe it almost as impressionistic, but it's like just kind of line with maybe flat colors, maybe some cell shading. Trying to see if I could find something real quick to show the art style I'm talking about. But with like basically realistic proportions, so like something like that kind of, or
Okay.
uh-huh.
Is it okay if I have the last one?
What is that? Oh yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Even just like this like sketchy style of just drawing a character, I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, there's an artist I was following. I think it's like this one. Yeah, it's like Ollie C. Herb. Yeah, this is a similar style that I want to be able to accomplish. So it's like basically realistic proportions. It's not quite anime. I don't know if like how to describe it, but yeah. But as you can see, like a lot of these have like hands and stuff, which I haven't normally drawn. And in my drawings. So that's pretty different from your current style. Yeah, no, that's a good point. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out like how to just push my style within that direction just a little bit. Even like I've found, oh wait, I forgot. I made a, oops. I made like a Pinterest board of, and I don't know if they actually all match it, but some of it was like things that I would like to have in my portfolio, I guess, if that makes any sense. It's even like this where it's just like line work. Color is not like a huge part of like the style I'm trying to go for. It's mainly just in the pushing more towards realism, I guess. Even like this art style. Which I actually use that for, oops. I was making like a pitch deck for Tanuki Hero, and I was just basically taking things from the Pinterest boards that I've made for the characters, and made like a little film pitch thing, kinda. Yeah, so these were from an artist. I think it has it. Juguro de Cereza, I think. And this was like a character builder thing that I made these from. But like this kind of style where it's more pushing towards more realistic. What's the artist's name of, when did you send that? Of which art? This one? Maybe? But even something kind of like this type of comic style, or just something that's gonna like match the vibe of the stories I'm trying to tell. Okay, sorry for the tangent there. Lester said, well, no matter what, you always need to get down the structure in black and white first. Color is a subsequent step. That's true. Whoever, like, who do you want your art to look like, so we have something to analyze? That is a good question right there. There's so many artists that I've seen their work recently. if I can. Wait, can I view my saved stuff? Who's this? The one that was Ollie C. Herb. I don't know if I have any of them saved on here for that one. Oh yeah, this was pretty cool. It's like a Nausicaa Legend of Zelda remake thing. Man, I can't think of what the artist's name is. I don't think it'll show up. I think I might have saved. They're here, maybe? Too many artists. Buster said, I understand Pinterest, man. It doesn't seem to credit the artist a lot of the time. Yeah, I know. It's really annoying how it does that. Because there's often art that I find and I'm like, dang, this is really cool. And I'm like, who the heck made this? And like some of it, you can tell is like AI. Man, why is this so difficult? I need to just find one artist that I recognize or something. I guess like one, it's not necessarily I don't know if they have a Instagram. but kind of like the art style of Sadist. They do like I want an art style that works well with animation, basically, I guess, if that makes sense. There was also, man, just so many things. The art of like the puppet albums was one that's been inspiring me a little bit. I don't know if I can find an artist real fast. I don't know what order these are in. Well, this is not helping me. This artist was one that I've been seeing their art, and I thought it was cool. Like the way that they do comics. Let's see. Is it this one? But yeah, sorry, I can't think of like Buster said basically it looks like you want to learn a standard anime style right now. I'd say you're kind of doing a chibi style. Not really, but it's kind of reduced proportions. Yeah. Like standard anime style, like more normal proportions of the characters. Just kind of be able to show, like, have more technical skill, I guess, in drawing characters. Like, I feel like I can draw a character and give it a vibe and a feeling, but just being able to draw something with more technical prowess. I was still trying to find. The artist I'm thinking of, I know they have a YouTube channel that I follow, so I might be able to find it through that. Is it this one? I just can't think of the name. What's this one? No. Anyhow, but yeah, that's kind of the vibe that I was going for. Oh, these are alphabetical. Well, that helps. Like kind of similar to this, but this is like very painterly, which I would love to figure out a painterly style, but I know that it takes a while. Anyhow, that's that. Sorry, getting distracted. Getting distracted. Oh, I have it on white. And I know that line weight has a lot to do with like art styles too. Like this was traced from, this one right here was traced from a video, like an animatic. But I'd like to push my art style more in this direction, like to this. The artist I think that did this was Wolfie the Witch. She did a thing, or they did a thing about the Owl House. I think I've shown it on stream before. I don't know if it'll come up if I just type that in. Yeah, here it is. So like a style, like I like this style because it works pretty well for animatics and it's basically realistic proportions, but like with animatics it's very simple because it's just kind of gray and then like white basically and then black lines. But yeah, especially just like certain like parts, like I really like this silhouette and character design. So drawing characters with hands and more realistic proportions. I guess so I have it, I can just Buster said, "Oh, you just showed the Voltron anime. That might be an excellent point of reference. I heavily reference Puyo Puyo Fever art for the Grateful Ghost game, and the art I posted for Bittember. That might be a good reference for you too because it's close to your current style." Oh, okay. Sweet, thanks. Okay, I see. Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah, something more Voltron. I wonder if I can get like screen. Because Voltron, I've seen the Voltron Legendary Defender. I really enjoyed the series. The animation's super cool. I think Studio Mir worked on it. And yeah. This is like the style that I would love to be able to do the Tanuki Hero story in. Even just like an animatic, rougher version of the style. Grab some. I need like a. Can I get like a. Character sheet or something? Maybe character like turn around. So like I guess I need to learn how to do like a master study of this effectively. I just realized I grabbed this drink but didn't even open it. I guess the quality of that is not amazing. So like looking at this, kind of have like the head, torso, waist, pelvis. There's like the feet. There's some joints down there too. I should probably draw the arms and I'm not sure what I'm doing right now. Let's see where it goes. This is like a very rough. I did not mean to zoom in right there. Those are some long limbs. Yikes, I don't know what I'm trying to do with this shoe. Oh, I see. I made the hair much larger. And eyes and everything. So if you try to match this very rough, probably turn down the time for a different song. Some study beats for studying art. Some pretty broad shoulders. And because it's like an armor suit, the chest is kind of different than someone would be like wearing a hoodie. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe I don't know. I need like a more pencil like pen. No, that's not quite right. Does it flow? Buster said, yeah, I don't really recommend drawing characters with masks or armor or baggy clothes to start. You need to understand the base anatomy. That is a good point. I guess... Oh, that's funny. There's like no hands in this. I was gonna try to work on just like drawing characters with hands. Because like often when... Oh yeah, if anyone... Oh, that's funny. These people are still here. Yeah, if anyone wants to join the Magma, I think this link will work for that. Sorry, I'm still getting over being sick too, so my brain's a little bit. Because like often when I draw, the way that I draw, I found is a very like fast, kind of like not really thinking much. And I just want to bring it up some more, I guess. Like sometimes I would do this, I would draw like got this person. But then like the arms and hands I often can just be difficult. I often just like set them behind the head or something. Or like sometimes I would draw like arms. But that's not even the full length of an arm. Anyhow, but like you start with that base and then you kind of go in and oh. Huh? Oh, I see. Make a little character on top of that. This is just for the sake of scene. And like sometimes I'll like have characters do like the peace sign thing. But yeah. It's been a while since I drew with this tablet too, so my oh man. Gonna take a bit of work. That's a gesture line. Oh yeah, yeah. Like the thing I did for the character, yeah. And the wrist is always slightly below the waist. Okay. Maybe the canvas is too big. I don't know. But then there's like, if you just like I like drawing hands like that, just like a little mitten. I think it's because like hands can be drawn in so many different ways, and that can be kind of overwhelming. One of the things that really got me to want to change it is like I was seeing the improvement of artists over time and just like where so many artists start out, which is like a very rough style, just like learning how to even draw. And I realized that there's just been things that I've been avoiding. I was trying to look up something. Oh man. I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. I'm like trying to brute force through the progress. I also wanted to just like start getting to a place where I could upload it, make a little comic each month and upload those somewhere so I could get better at making comics. And like with that comes drawing character interactions more. Mm, mm. Okay, that gives me a bit of a better idea. Little mini ice. Like to make him the right size, his proportions become. I think that makes sense. So if I try to match this. Another thing I know I do is I don't use like thumbnailing or like rough sketching nearly enough. I often try to get it done in the first go. Not sure where that started at. Kind of getting somewhere, maybe. Buster said he's a wide boy, lol. Yeah. Definitely don't got the proportions right. I think one problem is you try to draw him clean right away instead of roughing him out, measuring out the proportions, and inking it over. Yeah. You can do that if you're Kim Jong. Oh yeah, that's fair. Maybe wait 20 years, lol. Yeah, that was fair. I guess maybe that's something I never really learned a ton, was roughing things out, um, like measuring proportions and stuff. I wish I had I wanted a brush that's better for roughing things out, like more like a pencil. That hardness. Find, let me see. No, it's too pixelated to see the fingers. Nope. Buster said I just dropped the layer opacity, then ink on a layer above at 100% opacity. For the thing that you drew? Structure. Or are you saying just in general? Those are basically the standard manga proportions slash rules I put down. Oh, okay. Thanks. So eyes a halfway point, belly button level, arms about 2 heads long, wrists just below waistline. So can I? Maybe not. No. Well, I guess I could just like. Dang it. I rotated it. That man got cloned. Yeah. I may try it a couple times. Let's see, turn down the opacity. Like, what pen would you recommend for inking? I forgot how to change pens in here. Oh, here's some brushes. Legs are so long. So what about like with characters with like height differences though? That's the thing that always confused me because people have their waists at different heights and their legs at different lengths that don't always line up. Like everyone's different. Why did these legs seem way too long? I always draw legs way too short. Oh no, that's why. Wait. Is this... The belly button is there. Oh, okay. So I did draw the legs way too long, I think. It should be more like this. So maybe I want my characters to still have some more thickness to them. Hmm. What even layer was I drawing on? That was 6. I think that's probably a bit of a improvement. Hmm. It's closer to the right proportions. Oh man. Like this drawing that I did was kind of close to realistic proportions I did for each of the characters. I did something close, kind of close. Buster said, yeah, well, there are standards, but of course it varies a bit. In American comics, the characters are like 8 heads tall to make them more dramatic. Oh, okay. And then, like, if you're making... Like, if I'm drawing a character... Like, that's taller than another character... Man. The chill hop's just not chilling, not hopping. I need to find another like copyright free music source. Buster said I added the proportions I followed for the Grateful Ghost based on the Puyo games. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I see. See, that's probably um kind of close to like how the proportions that I often draw characters with. It's like oh, I guess I could copy this. Mhm. This is probably like even smaller than I draw characters. I probably usually draw like yeah, because I think I usually make I feel like Hunk probably has way too big proportions for Fox's character. One big thing I just kind of like want to reprogram my brain to just drawing in a different way. Because like when you're standing full extension, yeah, I guess, yeah, different the proportions of these are interesting. I don't know, maybe I'm going for like a halfway there to realistic proportions. I think this fox turned out pretty good. Proportion wise. Yes. I definitely want the art style to be like head is smaller than shoulder size. Like, you know, like the things where they have the head much bigger than the shoulder, or the same size. I don't really want that. Like, I really like how I drew box right here, this little one right here. So it's kind of like this time, kind of. Those Voltron dudes look tall. Yeah, yeah, no, I think they are pretty tall. Yeah, like what the heck? Super tall. I don't know if it's the camera angle too. I don't know. They're super tall. Lester said there are other variations. I'm looking at the one book I have, and they have one style with the body, two heads long, and legs, two heads long. You just have to find something you like and stick with it. Gotcha. They're probably doing something closer to the American proportions on Voltron. That would make sense, yeah. Because they're so... Uh-oh. Because they're so tall. Forgot what I was gonna look up. Yeah, I think it's like the Owl House proportions. Yeah, see how the characters are, oh, not gonna let me zoom, okay. See how the characters, their heads are basically the same size as their shoulders, or even more so? I could maybe have like this, where it's like the same size, but I don't want it to be larger. I guess unless it's like this is kind of like a chibi style. But then there's like the princesses, princesses of power. I don't know what studio animated this. DreamWorks. It's Bo. I think that's his name. But yeah, you see how this art style is more realistic. The head is, because like your head is not larger than your shoulders. That's kind of what I'm trying to get across. I guess I could try doing a draw over for Quint, or not Quint, Fox with this. What's going on? Oh. I don't know, it kind of works. Hmm. No. Don't like this song. Like, that looks okay. Buster said when you draw proportions that are really unrealistic, you start to run into issues where it's actually physically impossible for the characters to make certain poses. It's the when you draw proportions that are really unrealistic, you start to run into issues where it's actually physically impossible for the characters to make certain poses. It's that way with Sonic characters, for example. Oh, interesting. Like they can't really put their hands behind their backs without a lot of stretching or bending because their hands are so huge and arms so long compared to the torso. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's not right. I guess I have to go dark. Oh, it's because the opacity. Oh, the opacity on this layer. I see. It's like, what is going on? Oh, they're on the same layer. Oh, music just stopped. Oh, we got 2 viewers on YouTube. What's up, YouTube people? How you doing today? Well, we accomplished something today. Moves both. Kind of like looking at the different framing and proportions of characters can match them in my style, kind of. I have way too many layers. Oh. Where's this guy located? Hmm. I feel like their necks are super thick too. Hmm. I think I'll have to take a break. My because I started around, I think the stream was started, or I think it's been going for about 2 hours. Yeah, gonna be doing 2-hour streams now, maybe sometimes 3 hours, but today I'm feeling a bit blee. I forgot there was something. Oh no, there's no one live. What style? I guess this one is had like the same size as the shoulder. It works pretty well. Or maybe like this type of proportions. I don't know. But yeah, all these characters were made like with the little like character maker thing made by Huguro Soreza, I think. But yeah. But we did this new, we have drawn that guy, and there's this guy. Yeah, hope you guys are having a good day. If you are into art, animation, please follow the stream. I'm trying to think of if there's anyone that we could raid. Oh, yo, what's up, Merritt? Thanks for the follow. Yeah, I'm trying to level up my art skills right now. So like we've been looking at different things with proportion and stuff. It's a very rough page. But drew this little dude. Drew that. Yeah. Glad you were able to stop by. How's it going? Oh, nice drawings, Buster. I like that. It's funny because it's like whenever I draw Finn, I feel like he looks different. This is Finn. He's from a fantasy story I'm writing. Seems he looks different every time I write it. What's up? Yeah, getting fancy with the follow alerts. Thanks, Merritt. Doing good, just chilling. Nice. Chilling with your boy right now. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, I'm glad you're able to jump in. Right at the see the finish. We'll probably just end the stream here. Cause I need to go grab some dinner. So the streams I'm thinking on Monday are gonna go from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern time. Possibly we'll see if that will change, but that's what the plan is for now. And I'll be streaming again on Saturday, sometime in the afternoon. I have to figure out the schedule with that, but yeah. Yeah, glad you were able to stop by. Good to have you here. Yeah, the character in there is Fox. He's from a Cyberpunk story I've been working on. These are some little doodles from my sketchbook for him to give you an idea. He's kind of inspired by like the PlayStation and Naruto. So, yeah. Yeah, definitely. You're welcome. Yeah, as in Cyberpunk, kind of my own thing. It is similar to that. So the story is like, retro. It's kind of retro cyberpunk. So I can show you. I made like a little pitch deck thing, using a lot of art from like Pinterest and stuff. But yeah, it's called Tanuki Hero, and it's about like a group of friends that fight against like demons, with different nostalgic accessories. So like Toad's character, he has a Game Boy that he can summon, like a Pokemon from that can fight in battle. Mep, he has like a Nintendo Power Glove, which was like an accessory, back in I think the 90s. Toast has a VR headset and a D&D dice that he uses. Ice has like a Guitar Hero guitar, and yeah. Yeah, I started, I can send a link to the story if you want to read it. I started uploading on my Substack. It's also on the website, but I think, yeah, here's the first chapter. I don't know. I see the Vision dude. That's so sick. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I really love his design and how it turned out. Yeah, so here's a link to the Substack. I don't know if you are already, but if you sign up, then you can get. I'm gonna be sending out chapter 5 soon, so you can read it there. It's also on my website. I don't have a domain. Don't got the money for a domain. But yeah, it's also on my website. Yeah, and then there's a lot of characters, so yeah. Yeah, here's the other one. Buster said, hate it so much when you search Cyberpunk online, Cyberpunk 20 comes up instead. Yeah, it's interesting because Cyberpunk is like a genre in and of itself. And yeah, them using that just as the name is pretty brilliant because whenever people search that, that's what they're gonna get. So, but yeah. Yeah, it's kind of retro cyberpunk. I think I have a Pinterest board. And basically I have different societies within the world that it's inspired a lot by the 90s, and like video games in the 90s. So I have a lot of things that are um, kind of different societies inspired by growing up on different consoles. So like Nintendo, so like PlayStation and Xbox. Yeah, I was trying to see if I had any. But yeah, and then there's the Order. It's inspired by, I don't know what this movement is called, but like kind of this techware post-apocalyptic thing. They all have masks, and they're all based on like alchemical symbols and stuff. But yeah, so that's the story. I got the first 4 chapters on there. Yeah. But yeah, glad you were able to stop by. And yeah, we'll probably call it now. I'm gonna go grab some dinner. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad I stayed on just a little bit longer. Thanks. Yep. And thanks, Buster, for all your help with drawing and stuff. I'll see you guys. See you guys later. Hope you have a good evening. Thanks again. Peace. Bye. GG's. Guess I could see real quick if there's anyone live. Nah.